In a small town, nestled between rolling hills and whispering rivers, lived a little girl named Anu. She was curious, wide-eyed, and saw magic in everything around her. A puddle after the rain, a story from a stranger, a song carried by the wind. Come, walk with Anu. Listen, feel, and remember, because every story begins with a curious heart.
The Festival of Lights and Masks. Babu was one of Anu and Nero's best friends. He was a chubby boy with curly hair, dark shiny skin, and a smile that showed his big white teeth. He loved to laugh and tell jokes that made everyone giggle. Babu's family was Hindu Tamil. Anu and Nero were Buddhist, but in their little village, everyone lived together like one big family, sharing food, helping each other, and celebrating every festival with joy. One bright afternoon, after school, Babu came running to Anu's gate. Anu, Nero, he shouted, waving his arms, come to my house tomorrow. Appa is making masks for Vesak. The next day, the children went to Babu's house. The smell of sweet fried lettuce filled the air. Babu's Emma came out smiling, a tray in her hands. Vanakkam, children, she said kindly. She gave each of them a round golden laddu. Laddu was soft, warm, and sweet as honey. They licked the syrup from their fingers and laughed together. Then Babu led them to his father's workshop. Inside, it was like stepping into a world of color and wonder. Masks of lions, monkeys, elephants, and funny clowns hung from the walls. Bottles of bright paint stood in a row, red, blue, yellow, and green. On the table lay paper pulp and iron molds. Uncle Perumal looked up and smiled. Ah, little artists, would you like to make a mask too? Anu, Nero, and Babu nodded eagerly. Uncle Perumal showed them how to mix the pulp and spread it carefully over the mold. The pulp felt cool and sticky on their fingers. They laughed as bits of paper clung to their hands. When the masks dried, they painted them with bright colors. Anu made a fierce tiger, Babu painted a cheeky monkey, and Nero made a funny clown with a big red smile. When they finished, Uncle Perumal said warmly, "You may take them home, a gift for Vesak." The children cheered. That evening, the whole village glowed. Lanterns swayed in the breeze. Streets sparkled with colorful lights and tall pandals showing stories of the Buddha. People gave free food to those who come to see Vesak and sang songs of peace. The air smelled of jasmine and joss sticks. Anu, Nero, and Babu wore their new masks and joined the crowd. They walked together, laughing, under the sea of lights. Everyone turned to look, smiling at the three happy children, their painted masks shining under the full moon. Three friends from different worlds, celebrating together under one bright sky.
And that brings us to the end, another chapter in the tale of Anu. But the journey doesn't end here. Join us soon for another thrilling story, right here on the channel.